All right, welcome back. This is the 45th Parallel Podcast brought to you by Advanced Firearm Training, A&L Construction.
He the man.
That's true. And my new food cart that hasn't came out yet. It's called Tuna Taco. It's going to be amazing fish tacos. I got Cam, like always, rocking the Veo band. I got Junior with me here tonight. And we're going to talk to you guys about the Gray Man Theory. D, you familiar with Gray Man Theory?
I'm familiar with the Gray Man movie that just came out.
I know.
Awesome.
That was that thing about...
my understanding is that the Gray Man is like, trained like ghosts pretty much.
See, that's what, after that show, I felt like everybody got that warped opinion on that. They're like, I work for the government, but I don't work for the government, off the books type thing. Which in reality, they have military guys, CIA guys that retire, but then they go back to work not on the official payroll.
I thought they just like are supposed to be like dead, but they're not dead. Like,
well, there's that. That's more of your ghost guys and different types of things like that. Gray Man is actually a civilian thing, not really regulated anything else.
Okay.
And it has to do with
cowboy.
I feel like someone's drunk on the button pusher tonight. The Gray Man's actually has to do with blending in an urban environment. And it doesn't have to do with exactly the color gray as it is, but more of...
Gray is just like you don't really think too much of...
He couldn't
gray.
resist not being on. Well, I worked all day on that prop, too.
All right, my homie here. Keep going. We got it. All right, let's go.
All right, so Gray Man is actually about blending in an environmental situation. Natural catastrophes, China invades, Russia invades... Things are just go looting everything. Gray Man is someone who just blends in. Mm-hmm. So, like right now, I'm looking at you, D. No judging. Your hat has a big red 70 on it. Mm-hmm. If I had to tell everybody what everybody in the room was wearing right now, I'm going to remember the big red 70, right?
Yeah.
And guys are wearing their off-duty firefighting hoodies, their military hoodies, more grunt style. You know that? People are going to look at that in a panic situation and go, oh, he's wearing some military clothes. He knows what to do in an emergency. And people will flock to you, which is not always a good thing. Gray Man's the guy that's sitting in the back who has a plan, and he just wears clothes that blend in. Nothing outstanding, no billboard type clothes, neutral colors and everything, and they just kind of fade in and out of the crowd, and nobody ever notices them. For Gray Man, it's something that there's a book out on. I know they made the movie, and that kind of gave it a little bit different, but you notice that guy never really wore anything that stuck out either.
Right, right. It's kind of like if you know, you know.
So I built a Gray Man gun. It's just, we call it the 50 Shades of Gray. No puns intended. But Alicia Pope called it 50 Shades Gray. It's also our shop aunt. Everybody should have a shop aunt. I don't know if you saw her tonight when you came in.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
For a few minutes.
So yeah. So we built a gun that's all in gray, lots of shades of gray, just for the Gray Man Theory. But Gray Man Theory is something on your backpack tool. Actually, sorry, this guy that's on here. Careful now, there's glass underneath that. See this backpack right here, for example? Doesn't stand out,
sir.
Doesn't neutral.
Bug out / Gray Man backpack.
Right.
Everyday carry.
So I have a backpack, but mine has Molly all over it. Well, Molly looks tactical. See how this has a non-tactical vibe to it? And that's kind of more of a Gray Man thing. It's not going to blend. If you see someone with tactical gear on, you're like, oh, they're a prepper. Oh, they're training, or they've been trained, or you see what I'm saying, D?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Gray Man Theory has a lot to do with that. So one of the things I want to bring up while I have all your guys' attention here on the 45th Parallel Podcast is Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. So when this airs before then, we are meeting up here at the shop. We're going out to the woods to...
I'm a bad boy.
We're going out to the woods, and we're going to do the cleanup downrange for AFT. We're going to do that on Wednesday at 9 a.m. at the shop.
Got it.
Junior's going to bring lots of construction trash bags and rakes.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to go out there and clean up the woods. We're also going to shoot that day. So anybody that wants to come.
Matt, get his hat. Come on. Come on, Chinito.
Oh, My goodness. So, yeah, I'm pumped about the Blood Cross.
Come on, Cam. Fill it in, Cam.
Yeah, Cam. So Cam is actually in Nashville right now promoting his band and his album. I don't know if it's his album too. Did you talk to him about that, dude?
They couldn't hit in Oregon, so better try it. Nashville.
Well, I think he switched to country music. I think that's why he's in Nashville. He claims it's not, but I really think he needed a new audience, and so he went from rock to country.
Let's ask Sylvester here. Nope. Couldn't hear.
Well, you know,
so nice
I kind of I see what he would be doing right there. So I used to live in Beaverton, closer to Hillsboro, and I would travel all the way to Lake Oswego to go to a karaoke bar that I knew I could sing and practice like.
Come on, D.
You sing, D?
Performing.
Come on, let's hear it.
And I would know nobody.
Come on, D. Let's hear it.
Oh, okay. I see why you're saying. Okay, I was wondering where we're going with that. I'm like,
yeah,
you sing country in Milwaukee is what you're trying to tell me?
You try things out, and
I thought
you kind of beta test. You test in real time in an area that like you wouldn't normally be in, and you wouldn't know anybody.
So to test that theory, I got a buddy. I won't mention his name. Artemis Kardzog. He's always doing the dating apps, and he's always doing the opposite side of town. It just dawned on me. He lived in Wood Village, but he put his dating habit that he was in the Beaverton, Hillsboro area and went on dates on that side of town. I don't know why. That just popped in my head when you said you went the opposite side of town to sing.
I don't know. It kind of speaks to his experiences on this side of town.
That I also thought that side of town had more money, so not that he wasn't gold digging or anything, but that did cross my mind a little bit too. Were you trying to find someone of the CEOs up at Nike or something? Or
a sugar mama?
Yeah. I can see that. Oh, you know what else, D? Since we talked about Gray Man slightly and then we just kind of dropped it, but ladies' night. He's pounding more than you are. The lightweight. Ladies' night. In November, we're going to do a ladies' night. Junior's going to stay down here until late hours. He's going to run the electronic gun range for all the ladies that come in. We're going to have cuttery boards, shuttery boards, shootery boards, whatever the heck it's called, the meat and cheesies.
Car shooter.
Yeah, whatever. I can never say that word. I feel like if I saw it spelled out, then I could sound it out.
I might have even said it wrong. So.
I don't know. It's a fancy word for board of meats and cheeses and crackers.
Yeah.
I don't know why we can't just call it like it is.
No way! I have something planned for October/November, so and it's mainly geared towards women, so I might
bring it into ladies' night.
Might bring it into ladies' night. Yeah.
All right.
I love you.
We could do that. There will be wine also and mini dessert things.
Date is TBA, right? Or
yeah, to be announced. We're gonna come up with a date. We haven't pinpointed it yet. One of the ladies really wanted to be involved, has some personal stuff she wants to knock out of the way first. So end of October, mid-November, we'll work on the ladies' night with gun shooting and painting and wine and whatever the frick. We actually got several people super stoked about it today that came in. And so I was like, okay, we got the range down day, right? We're going to go do the cleanup in the mountains. We knocked out the Red Cross, and then we're going to be doing a ladies' night and let everybody have a little turn on the electronic range and back. I just got a sliver.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Through the
yeah, through the freaking thing. I don't know what that was about. So those are my three big announcements, I guess, was the range day, the Red Cross, and the ladies' night coming up.
Okay.
And then after that, I don't have anything else. I feel like after that, we should probably roll into something for the holidays, but I don't have a actually plan for that yet. And you can see where my two sidekicks are tonight. They're absentee.
Well, how about this?
All right, bud.
How about we open it up? I know we say this every now and then, but open it up to the viewers to be like, hey,
Yeah.
what are your options? Leave ideas in the comments. Come through the store, drop off
Subscribe,
an idea.
like, and love.
Yeah.
Oh, we also got the tailgating party we're going to do in October. I got to pin a date on that one, too.
Yeah. Any ideas you guys have, drop them by. You know, it's a community thing, right? It takes a village. So we want to help you, so help us help you.
Well, I think there needs to be a stronger 2A community too. That's a big deal of it right there. Is there's not enough 2A community. It's just kind of everybody out on their own a little bit. Your daughter starts school?
Yes, it's her third week.
How's it going for her? She like it?
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
She loving it? So I talked to my kids today. I've had One in trouble for not listening.
So I'll lose my skin off right now.
One who's already been sent to the principal's office.
Mm-hmm.
One that told me that she wants to punch a boy at school. And another one that told his mom that he's planning on getting in a fight.
Like, I'm not going to lie. If I had 4 kids, it doesn't matter how many kids. If I had sons and daughters and just one daughter, but the rest were sons, I would be
You'd be like this guy
upset
here.
at my boys, but very proud
Tapped out.
at the daughter. Like, you go, you knock him out.
I know, it's funny. It's
on
like
sight.
the boy's like, dude, I hope I get in a fight this year at school. And I'm like, that's your goal for the school this year? How about you get a 4.0 and letter in a sport? I think I want to throw down at school this year. Then when my daughter came home, she's like, I'm thinking about punching this boy. And I'm like, you go do that.
Yes.
Dang right. You go recognize, let him know what's up.
Yeah, they won't mess with you anymore.
Right.
Make sure you throw an elbow in there, too.
They're in a new school, and I already said, hey, you find the biggest, baddest dude on that playground, you just wrap that jump rope around him and tell him, I run this place.
Sounds like prison.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what school is. It's a holding
prison
cell.
needs a warden, and that warden is Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet's
There
warden.
you go.
Oh, so on that note about the whole thing and asked about your daughter was I wanted to throw out that we got kids shirts we're making right now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put 45th Parallel Podcast on there. I lack sleep, and my boss makes me work 80 hours a week, minimum, 7 days a
85.
week.
No, we can make that happen, though, still. How many T-shirts did you get?
I only got like 4 of each. Just trying to trial run.
Okay, cool. How about this?
They say advanced firearm training. I just didn't get the 45th Parallel Podcast on there.
That can be put on there. I can put that on there.
Okay,
you?
okay.
You can get creative, like script, not script, but just like kind of like a handwriting type of thing.
Right.
And I'm envisioning like paint stroke type of font.
Well, so on the girls' shirts, because my daughter informed me she doesn't like dinosaurs, right? I don't know why girls don't like dinosaurs. She's like, Dad, girls don't like dinosaurs. So we found this panda, and the panda has like double holster with like some red bandana around its neck.
Wow.
And then she said the shirt had to be purple. So I got 4 purple shirts in a youth size with a panda bear, advanced firearm training. And then I guess my nephew loves dinosaurs. And Hunter, one of our little followers, loves dinosaurs, I guess, too, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I made that up. I don't actually remember. My mind just started to second guess myself.
Well, kids, they say they won't like dinosaurs, and sometimes they'll just still enjoy it just the same.
Well, it's a T-Rex with an army helmet on with an AR-15. Like, I would rock that shirt, and I'm slightly older than a child. So, real quick before we did sign off, but we're going to sign on real quick. You come in, you tell me a Chuck Norris joke I haven't heard yet because I'm a Chuck Norris joke expert.
Chuck Norris.
Hell yeah. I was reading Chuck Norris jokes that night. And everything I read was old material. You come in and tell me a good Chuck Norris joke, you get a box of 9mm ammo.
Just give me a one Chuck Norris joke so I can hear it. Wait.
When Chuck Norris jumps in the water, Chuck Norris doesn't get wet. The water gets Chuck Norris.
Okay. So the code word's going to be a Chuck Norris joke.
Chuck Norris joke. You got to tell me a Chuck Norris joke.
All right.
Did you know Chuck Norris has a skin bear rug on the end of his bed?
No.
It's still alive. The bear's too scared to move.